So I definitely don't have as much light as I usually do on this video, but let's try to get into it anyway. Me, your boy, the man, NJ to the city, Nease Ambassador, right here as I'm wearing my Nease course shirt to once again support all my friends in Nease course, past, present, and future. We're family. So here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. As Nease Ambassador, I want people to understand. Since I graduated back in 2018, trust me, I have heard a lot of horror stories about how poorly, badly run Nease has been over the last few years. Trust me, it hurts me, let alone hurts my heart to know that. Why? Because I'm your ambassador. I brought so much life, so much love, so much positivity to the school. Why do you think I was the most famous, pretty much? Etc. Let alone why you think they call me famous, etc. And so, trust me, when I left, one of my biggest hopes, prayers, and wishes has been and always will be that, it's not to say you need a team of ambassadors to do my job, during the day, but it is totally to say that, if it's an all-out dictatorship as they keep on, calling it, that's the biggest problem. You should never have an all-out dictatorship in any school. Reason why I say that is because I read a lot of school reviews often where that's exactly what it's saying. Dictatorship, dictatorship, dictatorship. That's not real. That's not right. And so on and so on. Like, I've read a lot of school reviews where it literally has said it's the students versus the administration, or the administration versus the students. School should never be like that. If it's like that at your school, then I highly suggest and advise you to hopefully go try to find some other school. Unless you're probably at that given school for an academy. I want people to totally understand, Nease is more than just the academies, but the academies are definitely, great amongst their own selves. It's about everything. It's about standard academics, IB academics, honors academics. It's about the products that we put on each and every, home court and field. It's about the intellectuals. It's about the arts, the crafts, with acting, with painting, with drawing, with fishing, with technology, becoming lawyers. Shout out to my friend Annie, who graduated, who I think she said she started a lawyer club, if I'm not mistaken, in her last year. But you guys kind of understand, gist of the point. Nease is literally, every commercial you see for these colleges is what Nease and a lot of other schools pack within its walls. Literally, we pack so much talent, creativity, wisdom, wiseness, beauty, arts, mysticism. I mean, I can literally make up words at this point. You get the point. So I've always hoped that Nease, as it grew in its size, it would grow in its character and grow in its heart and its humility. But the problem is that has not happened. From all the friends that I've talked to, Nease might have grown in its size, but it also grew in corruption. It grew in crappiness to an extent, depending on who you talk to and what department you were a part of. It grew in falseness, grew in lies. It grew in a lot of negative things that no school should ever grow in. And again, I read school reviews all the time. Trust me, I know exactly the hurt, the pain, the frustration you're feeling. How do I also know that? Because you know how many reviews that I've read where it literally said that the school doesn't care about your kids. It cares about money, 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 dollar bills, y'all. And it also cares about nothing but sports. It only cares about money. It only cares about the sports. It doesn't care about the arts, the crafts. It don't care about none of that. It doesn't care about the intellectuals. It doesn't care none of that. You know how disastrous that has made me feel to look these school reviews up and see how many schools are failing our kids on a daily basis. And like I keep telling you, especially for the middle schools and high schools, as I keep saying, those are pivotal parts of your youth development. I think middle school is a definitely trailblazer, pivotal part to your youth development, where you definitely don't have all the answers, but you're starting to try to figure yourself out a little bit more. And high school is an extension of that, etc. I think, once again, middle school and high school, when they're both done the right way, can be some of the best 3 years and 4 years of your entire life, if things are done properly, if things are done with wisdom, creativity, and character. So once again, shout out to all my friends, even at PV as well, because I do have friends at PV. How? I'm NJ. They know me everywhere, etc. And plus, shout out to all my Valley Rich kids who chose PV over Nease. Trust me, I don't like that, but I have to support you either way because I love people. So God bless all my Valley Rich kids that are now over at PV. I wish you the best, and I look forward to supporting you and continuing on the legacy, culture, family, foundation, tradition as we've all built over these last few years and more so. Because I mean it when I say, whether it's Nease, whether it's PV, Mandarin, AC, St. Augustine, you know, I don't care the school, I don't care the town, I don't care the state, the country. I am who I am with positivity, with awareness, with character counts. I am who I am towards being a role model and mentor, big brother to the youth, and wanting to do nothing more than help you get closer to Jesus and help you bear positive fruits, etc. Now, that doesn't mean everybody has to be me, but it's positive, dashing, good looking, and so on and so on. But it is to say that, you know, we have to try godly something if we want to godly go anywhere. You know, God bless PV girls soccer team. They went to states last year. They didn't win it, but they went to states. God bless my dear friend, best friend, Julia Deal, who helped lead the pack for that. So I helped lead the way for that. Phenomenal. Her and so many other beautiful, talented young ladies, God bless them. They did great, and they're now in college. At least most of them, right? No, I think most of that. No, I think half that starting lineup is now in college. But the PV girls soccer team, they'll get back to playoffs. It's just they might not go back to states for another couple of years or so. But as I was also saying, I want people to totally understand. Nease first. Youth first. NJ to the city. Again, look up my references if this video is like, who is this? Look up my references all up and down this channel, on my social medias. Look me up. Your boy is famous. And other than that, I always expect that Nease to grow in its character, grow in its heart, grow in its humility. I'm so sorry that Nease grew in corruption, it grew in filthiness, it grew in lies, it grew in trouble, it grew in all the things you never want any school to grow into. Because I've also said it before, freshmen, I think, as I've heard reports, too many freshmen came in Nease thinking it's a negative free-for-all and they can just do and say whatever they wanted to, let alone try to challenge the older kids to fights. Trust me, that makes me want to hurl because that just doesn't make any sense. Why are you freshmen trying to fight someone older than you, let alone in general, and so on? And that's what I mean when I say that this brand can and will grow as I will grow, etc. But let alone, actually, it's more so the fact of, well, actually, yeah, the brand can and will grow because I need to spread this impact to other schools, to other kids, to other communities, other environments, because I want to mentor as many of you young kids as possible. So when you get into high school, you not only make the best grades you can right off the bat, so you get in there making A's and B's, but you also get in there being as cordial, being as polite, being as appropriate, being as classy with character as you possibly can. Because that's what it's all about at Nease in St. Johns County, Duval, any school that I claim, let alone district that I'm a part of. That's what it's going to be about. It's going to be about class, character, humility, prosperity, awesomeness. It's not going to be about trash, folly, getting over on people, you name it. I'm not saying that whether you're in high school or you're in middle school, you're going to be perfect overnight. But I do believe that if you were to process me, you all are dripping with enthusiasm. You all are cool with authenticity. It's just you need someone to bring it out of you, and that's one of the reasons why I take as much pride in youth development, youth mentoring as I do. You just need someone to believe in you, to encourage you, and bring it out of you. Now, some of these, eggs are harder to crack than others when it comes to mentoring some of these kids, but I know I'll give you my last dying breath to make sure that you go to heaven, let alone to make sure that you improve in everything that you should to, again, overall grow and be more happier. And I really do believe the future of Nease is bright in one way or another, because I'm telling you, money alone isn't going to fix anybody's character, which I really wish people would stop confusing, money to be a vice that can fix character, because it doesn't. Money just exposes more of your character. It doesn't fix your character. Okay, if anything, money can exploit your character, and so on. It does not. Money does not. Money can test your character, but it doesn't make you a better person or whatever you were to call it. That I'm, trying to phrase there. Because I want people to understand. As I built my fortune with building, as I built my fortune with expanding my brand, I want people to understand that I'm going to be donating to a lot of different schools, not just Nease, but I totally want everybody to understand you have to get better from the inside out. You have to pull the best out of yourself. You can't just keep on putting folly to the forefront and wondering why your life is miserable, full of drama, full of ego, full of the garbage, full of whatever. What I can name. By the way, ego and pride can be a good thing if you just know how to use it and when to use it and etc. Because your boy got ego and pride. I'm the best rapper alive. But again, it depends on when I use it, how I bring it out of me, and so on. Especially when it comes to rhyme, rhythm, lyrics, and lessons. To try to, put the first letter in there of the word. Nease can and will grow in his character, in his heart, and his humility. I think it just is all going to depend on what I invest into the school as time goes on with, again, hands-on conversations, well, really hands-on groundwork and constructive conversations with the right people. Nease will grow in everything because not only am I a Nease legend, Nease royalty, Nease alumni, but those are all trends and hashtags and movements that I really do believe every last one of you at Nease needs to get on as quickly, as fastly as possible. Because that's the only way the school is going to be great again. If not, did I say just great in general, mutually, and so on and so on. Because I want people to understand whether the administration is fair and balanced, which I've heard a lot of times from a lot of different people, let alone a lot of different other school reviews. The administration is corrupt and it's horrible. So whether the administration is on your side or not, you have to find ways. You have to find wiggle room to still balance things out, to still do what you can. Dare I say, because I hate these phrases that I'm about to use, because I hear it all the time in sports, particularly NFL football, where they're like, just control what I can control. I hate that phrase. The reason why I hate that phrase, because it just is another excuse to let the powers that be screw you over, get away with it, and send you packing when some dude with lesser talent just got your job and is throwing 5 picks a game, etc. And or whatever he's doing on any other side of the ball with any other position. You get the point. So with that being said, whether the administration is for you, and I definitely want everybody to understand, no matter what school you go to, if you're listening to me, NJ to the City, Nease Ambassador, if you're listening to me soundly and clearly and authentically, and really, no matter what your administration is doing, you have to find wiggle room to control what you can control, to lead by example and bring out the best in your school. You have to find a way. You have to find a way. It's not rocket science to find another me, if not to find another half of me. Make it all about me. It's not hard. It's not hard. And the reason why I say me there in that situation, because what do you think I did at Nease? Why do you think I became so popular and so famous? Because that's what I did. I led with integrity. I led with character. I led with dignity. I led with everything that truly, with me, character counted. And I tried what I could to not only put that to the forefront of everything that I did with whoever I talked to, but I tried to as well put it to the forefront of encouraging and supporting everybody in life, school, and sports. Why do you think I want to travel to more schools and do the exact same thing with them, bring out the best in them? Because we have to start somewhere, especially in a county like St. John's, where they're building new high schools now with the new one that's in World Golf. Ladies and gentlemen, Nease is about to shrink shrinking its student body after that new high school is complete in World Golf. And I'm going to go over there to that new school and help usher them in over time, because I am Nease Ambassador and I do this for a living pretty much. Through my clothing line, I do it for a living because I'm not on anybody's payroll, just to let you know. So I'm going to do the same thing there that I've been doing in Nease, helping people with their character, helping people with their, homework, with their studies, books, I don't care, you name it. Call me over, I'm here for you, yada, yada, yada. Let alone the prime target is being there at all the sporting events and supporting all the freshmen from the grass up, etc. Yeah. And I have various friends that have various siblings that are going over to that new high school, I'm pretty sure. So, I won't be alone when it comes to knowing new people, and indeed, planning my power of influence into the new school's culture from day one. I won't be alone with that, etc. And with that being said, the video's almost over, but like I said, I'm going to definitely make another video about this, but I definitely want everybody to, again, from whatever school you go to, I hate to use that phrase, but find your wiggle room. No matter who's against you, find your wiggle room to, plant the seeds of success. Find your wiggle room to control what you can control and lead with character, and yada, yada, yada. Do what you got to do, because school can be the best 3, if not the best 4 years, of your life, but you have got to put in the work. Somebody's got to put in the work. Somebody's got to stop making this. Put in the work. Try to make less excuses and try to rejoice and be glad in it each and every day. It's not hard. It's not rocket science, but it's something that you have to put. You something you have to try. God first, more coming soon. Your boy, man, NJ to the city out, Nease Ambassador. Peace. God bless.